Good morning, everybody. I made it to Scotland. The plane took off almost 2 hours late. We didn't leave New York until after midnight, but that was okay. Got through security here in Glasgow. Very, very easy. I mean, it was the fastest security check, pick up your baggage out on the street I've ever gone through in an international setting. Very impressive, but then I caught the bus into Glasgow, had a nice little lunch, and took the train here to, I say Milngavie because there's a lot of letters, but it's really Milngavie. Milngavie. You don't say the Galvi, it's Guy. So I'm here in Milngavie. I'm staying at the Premier Inn. I went out and bounced around the little local town in the late afternoon yesterday and jumped in a few shops. Very sweet. There was a big to-do where the West Highland Way starts with signage and water, of course, because they don't want you even using your own filter in a lot of the running water, especially in the first part, because I go by pastures and there's a lot of runoff that has animal excrement, which is not always filterable. So they really want you to use the water that they provide, which I'm like, I'm good. That's okay. I'm not filtering that other stuff. So when I went into town, I picked up the official West Highland Way passport. It even has one of these if I want to hike officially. It's cute. It is a map of the entire way, and at each town you get a stamp. So I was at a cafe, craft store, and I bought it, and she did a little Milngavie stamp. So I will be sure to not miss getting one of these stamped. If you know me, when I was young, I had like the official passport for the national parks, and I would always want to stop somewhere and get it stamped. So this is right up my alley. Nice memory too of the whole trip. And yeah, so I already gave my baggage at 8 a.m. to my baggage transfer company that is bringing it up to the B&B where I'm staying in Drymen. There's, so I'm doing 12 miles today, which will probably take me about 6 hours, puttering along and stopping and looking and taking photos, and videotaping takes time. Halfway there is a place called Turnip the Beat. So I will probably do a couple of videos and maybe talking at Turnip the Beat. Not a lot of elevation today, so it's a good day to get started. It says 20% rain. 20% rain seems to be the going possibility here in Scotland. So let's get this thing started. The famous West Highland Way obelisk. And here's the start. On a nice rainy day in Milngavie. Milngavie. I don't speak Scottish. Nice markers along the way. And here you go. Hikers go that way. Well, hey, that 20% has decided to start right away. Oh, shaking, I'm nervous. West Highland Way, Milngavie, you've been wonderful, wonderful. I'm headed this way. And yeah, this is gonna be fun. Let me see if I can turn this around. No, I can't. Okay, learning all the metrics today. So this is the beginning of the walk. It takes you by every single little town. 12 miles to Drymen, 18 to Balmaha, 26 to Rowarden, and 33 to Inversnaid. I was going around another hiker who's doing pretty much the same thing. And ooh, the Devil's Staircase. By the time I get to that, I will have 80 miles on these legs. And then the end. 96 miles. The option to hike Ben Nevis, which I will be ending. Now I have to put on my map and head this way. Okay, off we go. Through the parking lot. How exciting. It just looks so different from other parking lots. Oh my, look at that car. No cows yet. But I'm in for it. Let's go. Never quite alone. But boy, this park here is gorgeous. Look at these trees. Lots of ferns and lots of moss. I think I got a nice chunk of moss over here. Yes, thank you for coming to my YouTube channel. Where you too? Oh, I hear lambs. I can hear lambs and see moss. 50 minutes hiking, 2.25 miles in, pouring rain, and I had to stop and put on my rain pants. Oh my God, my hands are shaking. Is it old age? Is it Parkinson's? Is it just that I'm hiking in the rain and I have jet lag? Choose one of your both. Pretty puddles. Big puddles. So why Scotland? To which I say, why not Scotland? About 20 years ago, I saw the movie, I forget the name of it, but Charlie Sheen is hiking the West Highland, the Camino de Santiago in Spain. And that's when I first heard about the Camino. And it was a sweet story. His son, whom he didn't get along with, went hiking in the Camino, died early on in the Pyrenees, and the father decides to hike in his son's memory. And it's about the lessons he learns along the way. Very, very good movie. I was coming to Scotland to have a vacation with my sister Laurie and my cousin Uta in Glasgow. And when I discovered this path back in, beginning of the year, I decided I would come and do the hike. I first saw info on it in my notebook at the end of 2025 and thought, well, that will be a nice 2-week jaunt, and maybe I will leave my job by then. Little did I know 2026 would be full of loss. My pit bull Roxy, my job very early on, my ex-husband passing away, Frank, and all the emotions and problems that has brought up. And my son lost his German Shepherd. So it's just been one thing after another. Last week, I was hiking the Appalachian Trail, and I met a gentleman, and we shared some trail time together, 1.5 miles. His trail name is Rabbit. It's funny, he actually passed my friend Kelly and mentioned me, and she gave me a shout out in her Appalachian Trail video that she met Rabbit and that they have a common hiker friend. And he was hiking the Appalachian Trail in the memory of his 21-year-old son who committed suicide. And I was so touched that he shared that info with me. Anyway, everybody hikes for a different reason. And I'm sure as I hike along, more reasons and more ideas and regrets and pains and loves and passions of the last 65 years will be revealed to help me move into the next, 30 years. My mother is 90, and my grandmother lived to 96. And I hike for them, and I hike in the memory of my Irish grandmother, Katie O'Neill, who is always with me when I travel. There were so many things she wanted to do in her life that she shared with me that she never got the opportunity to do. And so I hike for Grandma and for those who can't. I urge people to get out and hike. It's our planet. It's our birthright. Let's enjoy it. Well, I'm going faster than him. If you felt you needed a break, 6.5 miles in, there is a path across the field to the Glengoyne Distillery. It's where the scotch is being made. This is where the scotch is being aged. But I'm a girl on a mission. No scotch breaks for me. Just letting those who know that it's very close, and then let people know. Just get to this gate and turn left.
That means our Roman room is coming up. Wow.
Well, you don't want anybody driving into your home at night when you're... There isn't even like an arrow saying left turn. Very pretty. Met these girls at lunch in Turn Up the Beat, one's from Chicago and one's from Boston. So the miles since lunch, I've had a wonderful breeze and some nice companionship. Came off the West Highland Way, headed on the main road, a half mile to Drymen. Let me go find that B&B, and then I have a dinner reservation at the Clocken Inn. Woohoo! Well, hey everybody. After I caught that last shot of the Drymen, not Drymen, Drymen sign announcing my arrival in town, my phone died. I had a battery backup with me, but I didn't bring my cord. So Note for tomorrow, we'll get that together. Then you don't have to ask the place where you have lunch to charge your phone. She was lovely. Lunch was great. My hiking companions were nice. They really made the last few miles fly. What a difference. I'm staying in a beautiful Airbnb here in Drymen. This is my room. Lovely. Lots of room. Hold on, can you see the view? I've got a view out there. And down in town, literally across the street and down the hill, is the Clocken Inn, where I made a 6 o'clock dinner reservation, and I'm going down to enjoy that now. I survived the 12 miles. It wasn't that difficult to walk. Tomorrow, the morning starts with Conic Hill, and we will talk about that more tomorrow. But in the meantime, I'll put my little stats for today from all trails, and I hope you enjoyed my first day out. I feel good. I feel strong. It took a while. I stopped a lot, but not really to rest. I'll tell you though, having lunch and sitting for an hour really made a difference. So instead of saying to myself, oh, I'll just take a little snack here or a snack there, I really have to halfway in the day sit, regroup, and keep on moving. Okay. Yeah. Thanks. See you in the morning.